Hi, Jake Cray here with the greatest book ever, Playing for Pizza. Do you like football? How about pizza? Well, if so, you're gonna love this book. The problem with other books is that they're long, boring, and fail to capture your attention, and you often fall asleep reading them. With this book, you'll never be bored and never have to worry about falling asleep reading. Throughout the course of the story, a stereotypical football player named Rick Dockery, who was a third-string quarterback for the Cleveland Browns, manages to get into an AFC championship game, where he not only does terrible, but he loses the game. The way he does this is by throwing not one, not two, but 3 interceptions to turn a 17-0 victory into a 17-21 defeat against the Broncos. On top of that, he gets his 3rd concussion and ends up in the hospital after the football game. Things don't seem like they could go any worse for Rick Dockery until the hospital gets mobbed by angry Cleveland Browns fans. Then, as a desperate attempt to get away from these crazy Cleveland Browns fans, his manager Arnie is able to find him a starting quarterback position in none other than Parma, Italy. At first, Rick is reluctant to go due to the different language and different foods, but after a while he decides if he still wants to play football, this is his best chance, because in the NFL, his name is as good as dirt. Rick has problems adjusting to the culture and the language of Italy, but one thing he doesn't have a problem adjusting to is the delicious food. While eating the good Italian food, he meets a couple of his players, such as Fabrizio, who is the wide receiver for the Parma Panthers, but often has a temper and leaves the field when he gets mad. Another player he meets is Franco, the fullback, who's a slow player, although he has a lot of heart, and he's also a judge. He helps Rick Dockery a lot throughout the course of the story. These men and other men on the team were regular people. They had families and other jobs that they had to work, on top of playing football. Even though they didn't get paid for football, they still played it because they enjoyed it. Rick Dockery, on the other hand, since he was an American football player, was able to get paid for playing the Italian football. During the course of the season, Rick develops into a star Italian quarterback, even though he's from America, and manages to win the first game for the Parma Panthers. Although, after this win, the 2 later games they lose because of a loss of Fabrizio and 2 of their other best players. If you want to know the rest, you're going to have to buy the book. This book also has multiple uses, so if you buy it, it's like a 4-in-1. Here's an example of it being used as a doorstop. The second use for this book is a mouse pad. Here's an example of it being used as a mouse pad. And the third and final use for it is a paperweight. Here's an example of it being used as a paperweight. You can get this great multi-use book for the low price of $15.99. And with the purchase you get 1 free pizza. But wait, there's more. Order in the next 60 minutes and you'll receive not 1, but 2 pizzas. So get this book, all you football fans all over the earth, for an amazing book at a great deal for way less than it is worth.